very briefly today about having a bit of a spring clean of your social media channels, because you might be spring cleaning your houses, so why not spring clean your online presence? And especially as big news today, people have been able to reopen, things are slowly getting back to normal. Everyone's going out on the piss and we'll need John to take them home, which is excellent. So it's time to make sure that we can make the most of that and get as much business as possible by making sure our social media is up to date. So I'm just going to show you through a few of the key things that you might need to update, because either your circumstances might have changed, your business might have changed, or Facebook might have changed, or any of these other channels. They have a lovely habit of just dropping new layouts on you. And then you can sort of suddenly look all out of date when you were all fine before. So I'm just going to share my screen. I'm just going to show you a few examples of places you might want to be changing your information. So over to Google. This is my personal profile. So you'll see immediately that it is a little bit business branded. Now I need to personally refresh this because I've changed my branding up and I haven't changed it. So this is more do as I say, not as I do, but I will be doing this myself now. So your personal profile, you might not think very much about it when it comes to your business online, but it is really, really important that you have your Facebook profile set up in a way that is going to help your business. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to have your Facebook profile on public and let everyone see every single post. If you're quite a private person, that's fine. But there are certain areas on here which you can optimize to help your business. Now, obviously, if you're in a Facebook group like the Fab Members group, and you're talking in there and someone clicks on you because they're interested in what you have posted, they're not going to go straight through to your business page. They're going to go through to your personal profile. And this is the same in, local business groups and things like that. If someone sees you posting in there, if someone says, I want someone to help me print something, and someone's tagged Kyle in rather than tagging in a Bello, they're going to go through to Kyle's profile. Or if someone says, I want to do some networking and Amanda's been tagged, they're going to land on her personal profile. So there's a few areas where you can sort things out here. So first is here, this top, your cover photo. You might have a picture of your dog in there at present, picture of a beach, picture of your family. Make it work for you. Give someone a call to action, tell them about your business. Now you can see in here, mine is to join my group, which is where I want to push people. You could send people to your website, to your business page, whatever it is you want to promote on here. But you will notice that mine, you can't really see what it says at the bottom. This is because Facebook has rejigged, they put a new layout on, and whereas previously your profile photo was over on the left, it's now in the middle. So I need to sort this out. So go and have a look. If you've already got a picture like this on, do what I've done and check and gone, oh, that doesn't seem to fit anymore. And so I'll be making sure that fits. Also check what it looks like on mobile. It's going to cut you off a lot narrower on mobile. So just double check before you commit to anything where those limits are. So the next thing is here, this bit under your profile here. If you click on edit, you have a very small number of characters. You'll see I've only got 2 there remaining. And this is the describe who you are section. So I basically want to make sure that whatever I've got in the top here, I've got a call to action down here as well that is mirroring it and making it easier. I've used a bit.ly link, which is a free URL shortener there. If you pop that bit.ly link in, or if you click on it, it will take you straight through to my Facebook group. But I've just made it shorter so I can fit it in the character limit there. So you could put a link to your website, your group, whatever in there. Now in your intro section here and your about section, I always tell people be really careful about how much information is in here. Now by default, when you joined Facebook, you've probably pumped loads of information in there, and this might have tons. It might have where you live, where you went to school, your first job, it might say that you used to work in a cafe or Tesco's when you were 16, and all of those will be linked in there. Now all of those will be links, so someone could land on your profile and go, oh, you used to live in Rhyl, I like Rhyl, click on that and then get lost in a hole of memory lane and planning their next trip to the Welsh seaside. You don't want that. You want people going through to your business. So go through the settings and just take off anything that isn't business related. So you see here, social media specialist links through to my business page. It's got my link to my website, and that is it. Don't, you know, people don't need to know where I live, unless you're a really local business. You might want to put that on there, but again, I wouldn't bother. Just put that key information so people can't get distracted. You want to send them where you want them to go, which is to your business. And then here is your featured photos. So this, again, you might have pictures of your family, your friends, nice selfies in there. You can just put one picture in. I have just got this one that I've put up, and when you click on it, I've edited the description here so that there is a link again through to that group. So that is your personal profile. I'm going to zip through these, so I've got to be quick. The next is your Facebook page. Now I've chosen Find a Biz as this one. Go away, we do not want all of my messages coming up. So your Facebook page, Amanda, I'm not going to pick on this. I'm just going to show everyone. Now you just want to check that all the information is correct. So go through your about section, make sure your opening hours are up to date, especially if they've changed. Make sure that the ways that people can contact you, make sure that's the right email address in there. Make sure there's no typos or anything. Make sure it's an up-to-date phone number. Up here in your cover photo, you want it to work hard for you. So this is great because it tells you what it's all about, Seriously Positive Business Networking. There's loads of lovely pictures of the meetings, people can get an idea, and there is a website. And then also we've got the call to action button here, which is learn more, which is going to take us through to the website. That's what we want people to do from the Find a Biz page. We want to send them to the website. You might want to send people to your Facebook group. So make sure that this is all about your Facebook group up here, and this little button is sending them to your Facebook group. So just have a check through, make sure it's all up to date, and make sure this cover photo is working really hard for you. I do have some stuff about cover photos that I can help you guys out with, so I will chuck that into the Facebook group. Now, again, this is something where Facebook is trying to trip us all up. This is not going to stay like this forever. They are introducing a new Facebook page layout, and it looks like this one. So it looks like a personal profile. And as you can see here on Nurture Media, this is a client I'm just starting with. We need to update this because their profile's just switched over. And so this profile picture's now in the middle. It looks completely different, as you can see. What you can do is put a little, there is an option in your settings. You can put a little blurb on here, just like on your personal profile. So I have to put that in, and you'll notice there is no call to action button now. So use that little blurb section there and put in a link there. Again, just make sure all the information is up to date. Your pin posts are telling people what's going on because of your opening hours, COVID, and all of that. Now, one more thing I just want to show you guys. So the same applies if you've got a LinkedIn business page, pretty much similar to Facebook. Just make sure it's all up to date, all the information, etc., etc. I want to show you Instagram, and I want to give you an example of someone from this group who's doing it really well, and she's not here today, but that is Sarah. So you'll notice here on Christopher's, this is their Instagram page. They're using the highlights in the right way here. So as soon as someone lands on this page, immediately, the whole thing about Christopher's is it's a restaurant, it's got food. We want to know what we can eat here. Savory platters, classic menu, the tapas menu, the brunch menu, the breakfast menu, the afternoon tea menu. I can access them all straight away. Now, you might not be a restaurant, but put your key information that people need to know as soon as they hit your page in there. So I would, if you are a physical premises and you've got an Instagram account, I would put a new opening hours, or, you know, post April 12th or something on a highlight that shows your most up-to-date information so people can get it. You could do a start here if you are, you know, someone like Linda. There's a service, but you know, maybe it's not immediately obvious if someone's not used a copywriter before. How does it work? So you could do a highlight Linda that's what the hell is copywriting and how do we work together, or something like that. You can have an FAQs, you can have a how to order, you can have all of that information, but make it really, really easy for people. Don't expect people to go out of their way to ask you questions about how to work with you, because they're not going to do it. Just think people are inherently lazy. We want to do as little as possible, and we want to make it as easy as possible for people to buy from us. So give them all that information up front. So pinned posts at the top of your Facebook pages, information in your cover photos, and Instagram highlights. If you've got an Instagram, make it really, really easy to find all the information. And most importantly, please make sure all your information is up to date and I can find it. I tried to order a takeaway the other day and I couldn't find out when the takeaway was opening, and it was really annoying. And in the end, I think we ended up ordering from somewhere else because we didn't know. We wanted to order quite early and we didn't know if the one we wanted to order from was open yet, because couldn't find their opening hours anywhere, and their website still had stuff from Christmas 2019 on. So they lost our business and we went somewhere else. Don't lose your business because you're not up to date. Little spring clean, just spend 10 minutes looking it over. There we go. I hope I wrestled through that quick enough, Amanda. Sorry. 1,000 miles a minute, but just if anyone's got any questions, I'm in the Facebook group, just find me and ask me, and I will put some information in there tomorrow for you guys as well.